discovering you have wasted 7 years of your life. Not because someone forced you to stay, because your own brain convinced you leaving would make those 7 years meaningless. That's the cruelest trick your mind can play. The longer you are unhappy, the harder it becomes to leave. And it has almost nothing to do with love. The people who stay in the most painful relationship often aren't the weakest. Sometimes they are the most loyal, the most patient, the most hopeful, which is exactly why they become trapped. And before this video ends, I'm going to show you the hidden psychological loop that keeps intelligent people emotionally addicted to someone who hurts them. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Meet Emma. She is fictional, but chances are you will recognize someone in her, maybe even yourself. Emma met Daniel when she was 26. The beginning felt magical. He made her feel seen, chosen, special, and remembered little details. Sent long messages, talked about the future only after a few weeks. She thought, I have finally found my person. Then something changed. Not all at once, little by little. He became distant, cold, unavailable. 1 week he couldn't stop calling. The next week he barely replied. Whenever she finally decides she had enough, he come back. Flowers, apologies, promises. The old Daniel is back. Just long enough to make her believe he had never really disappeared. By year 6, Emma wasn't asking, am I happy? She was asking, how can I get the old him back? That's an incredible important difference. We will come back to it. Psychologists call this first trap the sunk cost fallacy. It's simple. The more you have invested, the harder it becomes to walk away. Think about a terrible movie. You have watched 15 minutes. You can leave. But if you have watched 2 hours, you will finish it. Not because it is good, because you have already invested too much. Relationships work the same way, except the investment isn't just the time. It's birthdays, dreams, apartment, family meeting together, plans for children, shared routines, pieces of our identity. Leaving starts to feel like deleting a version of yourself. Here's the problem. Your past investment has absolutely nothing to do with your future happiness. Listen that again. Your past investment doesn't predict your future outcome, but your brain treats them as if they do. So instead of asking, if this relationship healthy today, you are asking, would leaving waste everything I have already put in? Those are completely different questions. Only one of them matters. Now let's add the second trap, trauma bonding. This one is misunderstood. The trauma bond isn't created because someone hurts you. It is created because someone alternates between hurting you and comforting you. That's what makes it addictive. Daniel wasn't cruel every day. If he had been, Emma probably would have left. Instead, he mixed pain with relief, distance, then affection, then silence, then love bombing, criticism, then intimacy. Her nervous system never knew what was coming next. And strangely, that uncertainty made her think about him even more. Your brain isn't just built for pleasure, it's built for prediction. When prediction becomes impossible, attention skyrockets. That's why you can't stop checking your phone after someone suddenly goes cold. Your brain thinks, I need more information, but you mistake that heightened attention for love. Imagine a gambler sitting in front of a slot machine. If every pull losses, he leaves. If every pull wins, he gets bored. But if 1 out of 10 pulls pays out, he stays all night. Why? Because maybe the next one is the winner. Relationships can become emotional slot machines. Not because the love is stronger, because it's less predictable. Emma wasn't addicted to happiness. She was addicted to hope. There is a difference. Hope says, maybe this time it will be different. And every tiny improvement becomes proof, even when the overall pattern never changes. Here is something almost nobody talks about. Your memories becomes biased. When you are inside a trauma bond, your mind edits reality. After a terrible week, one good evening suddenly feels anonymous. You replay old vacations, old laughs, old kisses. Meanwhile, the daily loneliness fades into the background. It's like remembering one beautiful sunset and forgetting 6 months of storms. That's not weakness, that's survival. Your brain protects hope because hope feels safer than grief. Emma started making excuses. He is under pressure. He really does love me. He just doesn't know how to show it. Notice something. She became an expert on his psychology and completely disconnected from her own. She stopped asking, "How do I feel?" Instead, she asked, "How does he feel?" That's when relationship become one-sided emotional job, not partnership. One day, Emma sat in her car after another argument. She realized something terrifying. She couldn't remember the last peaceful week she had. No excitement, no romantic texts, no peaceful evenings. She had normalized anxiety. If her phone buzzed, her stomach tightens. If he didn't text, she panicked. If he did text, she felt relief, not joy. Relief, that's an important distinction. Healthy loves feel safe. Trauma bonds feel like withdrawal followed by relief. Those are not same emotion. Remember the question I promised we would answer. Here is the hidden trap. Emma believed she was fighting for the relationship. She wasn't. She was fighting to justify the years she has already invested. That's the difference. She wasn't attached to Daniel. She was attached to the version of herself who believed all that sacrifice had to mean something. The moment she understood that, everything changed. She asked herself one question. Not how long I have been here, but if I met this exact person today, knowing everything I know now, would I choose this relationship? That question ignores the past. It forces you to look only at the present. And the first time in years, she had her answers. Here's what I hope you remember. Love doesn't become healthier because you have waited longer. Pain doesn't become meaningful because you have survived more of it. And staying doesn't honor the years you have invested. Sometimes the bravest way to honor those years is refusing to sacrifice the next one. Your mind will always whisper, "You have come too far to leave now." But sometimes you have come too far not to